My name is Easa Mousa. I am a personal injury intake attorney here at Farah Farah. As an intake attorney, I review every case that comes through the firm from a lawyer's perspective to make sure it's the kind of case that we can help the client with. I also advise and discuss legal issues that may arise in any cases with the intake specialists that work here at Farah Farah, as well as the management. I've done personal injury law throughout my entire legal career, as well as other areas of the law. I ended up here at Farah Farah because it was a perfect fit for me. I wanted to be able to just speak and have day-to-day contact with clients and not have to worry about the running of a law practice, which I had to do for almost 40 years. What satisfies me as an attorney, and I've been fortunate because I have been practicing for a while, is to see what happens to a client years after you represented them. Sometimes it would just be walking at a store, and then you run into someone who goes, "Hey, Mr. Mousa, you represented me 20 years ago." And I said, "Oh, yeah." And it makes me happy and satisfies me to see how what you did for them years ago actually made their life better. And they tell you that. They'll tell me sometimes that, "Hey, ever since we had that case together, things have gotten a lot better." And that makes me feel better, that at least you're making a difference in their lives. I get a question sometimes, why should I come to Fair & Fair? In fact, that's what I do. When people call, a lot of times they're attorney shopping. They've talked to other law firms and other things as well. And what I tell the client or potential client is that, listen, this firm has perfected how to handle a personal injury case. They perfected from every aspect, and it's in the process of perfecting. It doesn't stop. It's a constant method of making things right. They have set up a firm that from beginning to end will maximize your recovery. From the operator that takes your initial call, the intake specialist that gets all the information, like I said, to getting you to the proper legal team, having consistent conversations with the attorney, the case manager, the legal assistant, having the investigators. The problem that you run into when you go to smaller firms is that if you have a 1 or 2 person firm, that attorney has to worry about payroll, has to worry about marketing, has to worry about whether there's a leak in the roof. In a firm like Farah Farah, you have a person or persons actually that would cover that completely. So a lawyer can concentrate on your legal issue. They don't have to worry about all the other things that a smaller firm would have to deal with. So that's the reason why I always recommend this place, the Farah Farah, is that they have perfected from beginning to end and are still perfecting. They're always looking for technology to make things better, a better experience, and a better result for the client.